Welcome to Bull Channels. Our topic today is Korea will spend 790 billion won this year to assist new businesses in the content industry. In order to boost exports of Korean cultural content, South Korea will spend around 790 billion won, $622.5 million, this year to promote startups and small and medium-sized businesses in the content sector. By establishing a hub for tourism with a history-culture theme in the antebellum areas surrounding the former presidential compound of Cheong Wa Dae in central Seoul, the government will also strive to make this the first year in the nation's aspirations to become a tourism power. In his 6-point work plan for this year, Culture Minister Park Bo-jun reported these ideas to President Yoon Suk-yeol. For initiatives to promote small and medium-sized firms, startups, and venture businesses in the content industry, the ministry would provide 790 billion won under the Comprehensive Work Plan, including a 410 billion won K content fund to invest in Korean cultural content. The 790 billion won represents the highest government loan ever given to such companies. Last year, the Culture Ministry invested 526.8 billion won on their assistance. The phrase content industry is used to refer to businesses that distribute works protected by copyright to the general public, including those in the publishing, music, gaming, broadcasting, film, cartoon, and character industries. The ambitious aim comes as the sector has recently overtaken other export sectors as the global popularity of Korean pop culture items like movies, TV dramas, and pop music, generally known as Hallyu, has increased. According to government data released on Wednesday, the country's exports of cultural content reached an all-time high of $12.4 billion in 2021, driven by the global rise of Korean pop culture. According to the Cultural Ministry, the amount is significantly more than the prices of household appliances, $8.67 billion, secondary batteries, $8.67 billion, electric vehicles, $6.99 billion, and display panels, $3.6 billion. The government will aid startup and venture companies in the sector in the early stages of creating and planning their concepts into reality. Additionally, the government would invest 56.4 billion won this year in a program to develop 10,000 experts who can produce content using new technologies over the course of the following 3 years. Another important tenet of the 2023 work plan is to link the revival of tourism in the nation with the rising appeal of Korean pop culture abroad. To boost tourism to the nation, the government will declare 2023 the year of Visit Korea and host roadshows in 15 major cities throughout the globe. The former presidential palace of Cheong Wa Dae in central Seoul will serve as the focal point of a tourism cluster in the historic neighborhoods. Gyeongbok Palace, a royal residence from the Joseon dynasty, 1392 to 1910, is surrounded by areas that are already well-liked tourist sites because to their lovely hanok homes, art galleries, museums, cafes, and restaurants. President Yoon Suk-yeol followed through on a campaign promise to make the once heavily defended compound of Cheong Wa Dae a popular tourist destination by doing so as he relocated the presidential office's operations to another place in Seoul. Since its debut in May of last year, the website has had over 2.7 million visits. The government will enhance K-ADA, the country's electronic travel authorization system, and introduce the K-Culture Trainee Visa, which permits visitors from abroad to study Korean culture to remain for up to 2 years. Through these initiatives, the ministry hopes to raise the nation's tourism-related revenue from $10.3 billion and 970,000 international visitors in 2021 to $30 billion and 30 million visitors worldwide by 2027. The government will continue to broaden the global network of the King Sejong Institute, a government-sponsored Korean language education organization, to 270 outlets worldwide this year from the current 244 in response to the rising demand for learning the Korean language among international fans of Korean pop culture. Policies for next-generation leaders in Korean classical music, for promoting equitable regional development of the nation in terms of cultural and tourism infrastructure, and for enhancing cultural opportunities for the socially disadvantaged were also included in the ministry's 2023 work plan. Regarding sports, the ministry would concentrate its efforts on assisting the public in taking part in sports in their daily lives and enhancing its system for assisting athletes.